Hey friends, hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me here. Today I'm going to share with you my favorite game to play while hiking any trail, but specifically I was on the Pacific Crest Trail. So the game goes as such. You pick one word for the day. You have to be in a group, if I didn't start with that. You have to be in a group and you have to pick one word. For the rest of the day, whoever says this word has to do an exercise. This game originally started from one of my hiking friends, and he really wanted to keep his upper body. I'm not that strong up here, but I could also see why it wouldn't be a good idea to only work the upper body. Especially if you just watched my last video where I say make sure to work your side body. So I incorporated different exercises for every day. So you're going to want to pick a word that is used often on trail. I'll give you a few. Mile, water, weather, hot, cold, hurt. You get the idea. The list truly goes on. It's pretty much things that are only being spoken about in hiker language. So if someone says the word, that's one exercise. The fun part of this game is when you start getting strategic and you start trying to pull these words out. Sometimes you fail and you pull it out of yourself, but sometimes you succeed and pull it out of your partner, and that's really fun. But then if you get too extreme with the game, your partner may not want to keep talking to you and maybe it's time for a break, which sometimes that would happen. We would get even more elaborate with the game for those of us who were really into it. And we would do like whole subjects. So you can't say anything about the weather at all. You can't say it's hot, you can't say it's smoky, you can't say it's cold, nothing. And then, let's see what else. Like any kind of mileage, or you would do all numbers. You can't say numbers, so that would include time and mileage. So it got really fun, kind of complicated. You'd be like, well, is that part of this subject or not? And you get the point. But one of the exercises, if you just watched my last video, I show you the side exercise where you have to pull your leg out, make sure to keep your hip level, out and in. You can do this laying in your bed too at night, right before you get in your sleeping bag. Raise your leg up, raise your leg down. But I incorporated this exercise into the game because it wasn't as important to me to keep my upper body as it was to keep the side of my body, because that's when my hips would start to teeter and the sides wouldn't keep them in anymore because they were being so overused and abused. And so you can play all different kinds of ways. Some said if you have the backpack on, you have to do the exercise on. I was definitely not strong enough to do a push-up with my backpack on, so that was like a no-go for me, even if I try to follow the rules of the game. But this game can get really deep, it can get really creative, and it just keeps your minds kind of busy if you didn't want to wander off into your own brain. But it was really fun because you'd be like, hey Stout, how are you feeling today? You know, oh, I hurt. Oh, there's a push-up. So it gets really easy, but then people start becoming a little suspicious of why you're talking to them. But regardless, super fun. I hope you try it out. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Namaste, have a beautiful day.